You're here because you've prayed, you've done the work, and you've overcome all of the obstacles in your life. You've told God over and over that you're ready for the man of your dreams. But he's still not here. And the reason he's still not here is because perhaps the old you is still in the way. Now, in video one, we talked about how you can access and express your feminine flow, the unique divine feminine that is you. In video two, we talked about how to bury, get rid of, and let go of the version of you, the woman in you that stands in the way of everything that God has for you. That is relationships, money, health, all that other stuff. We're talking about relationships primarily. In this video, in video three, we're going to be talking about how you allow the new you, that exceptional daughter of the Most High God, to rise to the surface because she is the one that receives everything God is trying to give her. Things work out for her with flow, with ease, with confidence, and with clarity, with enthusiasm, and with joy. So, if you're here for that, if you're ready for that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, all that other good stuff below, and let's get right into it. So, there are three things I'm going to share with you in this video. By the end of it, you will know how to let her in. You already know, and you're probably already in the process of letting the old woman die. In this video, we're going to talk about, by the end of this video, you're going to be able to find her, access her, and express her so that all the things that are associated with her can be active and experienced in your life. The first step is you need to find her. Now, before you can find that exceptional apex Christian woman, that daughter of the Most High, the divine feminine woman, you have to acknowledge the fact that you might not even know who she is, or might not have had role models to exhibit that for you. Perhaps you had loser role models as women. And I'm not calling your mama a loser, your grandmama a loser, your auntie a loser, your friends are losers. But if they have broken relationships, they don't have the men in their lives that they want, they don't have the health that they want, they've lost what God has for them. Hello, Mia. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. How are you doing, Mia? I always love to see you. How are you doing? I'll let you respond. And once I see a little bing, I will respond. So, hello, Skull VR. Hello, hello, hello. We're talking about how apex Christian women, divine daughters of the Most High God, can access the very best that God has for them. Let's see what Mia's up to. I'm so good. How are you? I'm doing well. It's been an adventurous day, and the weaker power, the weaker force in reality has tried to stop me from putting this video out, but I'm putting it out. And so every time it tries harder to stop me from what I'm doing, I just get stronger and better and stronger and better and stronger and better. If it's not careful, I might just destroy that weaker power completely from the face of the earth. So the weaker power is the one that a lot of people are afraid of. Most Christians are afraid of. They call him Satan. All right. All right. Pove says hi. Or Povge. Or Povye. Or I don't know. It might be a language I'm not familiar with. So hello, person with the Dora the Explorer icon. Thank you for joining. Today we're talking about ways to find, access, and express the divine feminine as a daughter of the Most High God so you can have access to the man that you want in your life, the relationships you want in your life, the connections you want in your life, the men, of course, that you want in your life. God has an exceptional, desirable apex man for you if you are willing and ready to receive him into your life. A lot of women are lonely, tired, sick, frustrated, annoyed because they don't have the relationships they were looking for. Now, obviously, if you're not looking for a relationship, this isn't for you, go somewhere else to unsubscribe. But the most important relationship is that you have a relationship with yourself as a woman, as a daughter of the Most High God. Okay. So, all right. Okay, if you could have a power, what power would you have? Oh, I think we have little kids in the chat here. But we're gonna get into our thing here. I will. Oh, thank you. Correct. Povge said. All right. So, um, if I could have a power, I'm gonna answer Skull VR. If I could have a power, I like that question. That's beautiful. If I could have a power, it would be clairaudience, because I would want to be able to hear my support team better than I hear them now. Sometimes there's an imposter that kind of tricks me into thinking that the world is falling apart around me, but I have a support team that's got my back. So I would want clairaudience. Flying, power, shooting lasers out of your eyes. Oh, I can do that. It's not a big deal. All right. Looking for aliens. All right, let's get on to the topic. So if you're a woman, a daughter of the Most High God, there are three things that you need to do. By the end of this video, you'll know how to awaken this apex woman within yourself, this powerful being within yourself. First thing is to find her. You've got to find her. All right. So you may have been given very poor role models. Women that had broken relationships, women that were, for all means and purposes, losers, in the sense that they were losing in life, they were losing in health, they were losing in relationships, they were losing financially. They were not doing good in the world. And you identified with those women. And you said, these are the women that I identify with. And in so doing, you incorporated their qualities into yourself. And so the first thing that you have to do is you have to find that divine daughter of the Most High and identify with that winner. So, for instance, there are lots of women in YouTube and media and actresses and things like that that are winners. Women that have great relationships, that have their money on lock, that show the joy and the challenges that a daughter of the Most High has, the challenges that she overcomes. And so, some of these women include Tamara Morrow, Candace Owens, Viola Davis. This is just three names. And I'm talking about women that are in relationships for this video. Now, you can look at an Oprah Winfrey or any of these other big name women, a Melania Trump. But yeah, Melania Trump, you can say that. I mean, she's got a very high-powered husband that she works well with, it seems. And so these are women that you can identify with. So first of all, you need to find a woman that you admire who has succeeded in the area that you are looking for. And this is in relationships specifically. I just named off four: Tamara Morrow, Candace Owens, Viola Davis, Melania Trump. Those are just four out of probably hundreds of women that you can access online through YouTube and through other means. All right, got a little activity. Okay, all right, all right. So we're gonna answer, these are cute questions. I've got a lot of kids coming in here. And we'll take a mental break and answer the question, how do you look for aliens if you don't know what they look like? That's a very good question. Aliens are not coming here in spaceships, y'all. All right, we'll just leave it like that. If you guys think they are, you've already been duped. All right, point two. How do you access that powerful daughter of the Most High and express her? We're going to get into expressing her in a minute. So understand that the only thing that links you to who you are now, if who you are now is not who you want to be, is your identity with her. The fact that you identify as the woman that you don't want to be, the woman that is lonely at night, the woman that does not find relationships that she wants, the woman that prays and prays and prays and still doesn't have the man in her life that she wants. The only reason that you have her life is because you identify as her. So you have to change your identity, change your nature, change what you identify with. Are you identifying with a Viola Davis or a Candace Owens or Tamara Morrow or a Melania Trump or any of these women who have the relationships that match where they're going, or high power relationships? Are you matching with them? Are you seeing them in you? So this part, accessing that powerful divine daughter of the Most High in you, is going to require you to identify with her. And that means that you have to look at women like the four that I mentioned and see what things these women do, like, think, say, etc., that match up with you. So for instance, I'm going to use Melania Trump, for instance. Okay, let's say Melania Trump wears a certain type of makeup that is exactly the kind of makeup that you like to wear. I don't wear makeup, so I don't know the things, so don't laugh at me here. But let's say she wears Dior or Chanel or something like that. I don't know if they make makeup, but let's just say they do. All right, let's say she wears Dior. All right, oh, whatever. And you say, you know what? The Dior that she's wearing is the same one that I wear. Okay, now you've got a link between Melania Trump and yourself. Melania Trump has the kind of relationship she wants. You want to have the relationship. So now you've created a link. Think of it like a chain or a magnetic flow between you and the woman that you want to be. And you can see her in the world. Let's take Candace Owens, for instance. Her husband is from the UK. And let's say you like men from the UK. Now, you may not be in love or in a relationship with a man from the UK at present, but Because a woman that you look up to and admire is married to a man from the UK, you can say, oh, there's a connection there. There's a connection. And so you can say, you know what? I'm on the right path. So in order to access the daughter of the Most High within you, the divine feminine within you, and bring her to the surface so that she's really kicking it and really, really making it happen, is you have to identify with women who are already where you want to be. And then do, think, believe, act, all of the things, start acting and doing and believing in all those things that they are currently doing. Okay? All right. And so we talked about finding this woman, find a celebrity, find a woman that you admire. It doesn't have to be a big celebrity, it can be a YouTuber or something like that. All right. And follow her, listen to the way she talks, look at what she's doing so that you can access the qualities in her that are already in you and begin to build on those. And then finally, you want to express her. So you've accessed her, you found this woman. Let's say you picked Candace Owens, okay? She's got this, um, you know, spiritual, religious husband from the UK. They had a beautiful, their story of union is so beautiful. You know, they looked at each other and they were like, yeah, we're getting married. I mean, it wasn't that quick, but it was almost that quick. It was just a beautiful story. You got to watch it. And so you found a woman that you admire. You say, I really like Candace Owens. Oh, you know what? Candace Owens, I don't know, wears this kind of shirt. And I love wearing that kind of shirt. I happen to have the same kind of shirt. Okay, well, now we're connected. You're no longer identifying with the women in your life who don't have the relationships, who don't have the man in their life, who don't have the connection, right? You're now identifying with a woman who has what she wants as far as a relationship, okay? Now you're going to express that. And when you're expressing that, that allows you to move forward and to actually flow this powerful divine feminine daughter of the Most High that you are. So now that you found the matches with her, you're going to multiply it. And understand that the woman, the feminine, the female human has that divine power of multiplication. She has the ability to take something, an idea, a cell, and multiply it in a way that a man typically cannot. You know, there's some of us men that are special and all that stuff, but most women have the ability to multiply. It's a divine feminine trait. And so you are going to take the traits that you have identified in your ideal woman and you're going to multiply them within yourself. Let's go back to Candace Owens. You like Candace Owens, you like the lipstick she wears or something. I don't know. Or you like the shirt she wears, you like the way she does her hair, right? So you are going to daily multiply that within yourself. You like it because you do it as well, okay? So now you're going to start doing it for you. And that means that, oh, Candace Owens wears her hair this way. Well, guess what? I'm going to do that as well because I can do that. That's something I want to do. And that's something I like to do. I like her hairstyle. I like it. So I'm going to do that. So now I'm embodying something and I'm linking myself to this powerful woman who has a relationship that she wants to have. It's something as simple as that. Okay? Because you're creating this like again, women are the water beings. And you'll notice how water always follows water. And so when you do that, it creates a flow of energy. The same flow of energy that has made it possible for her to have that kind of relationship she wants allows you to have it. Again, I'm giving a simple example here. And thank you, those women who are intelligent enough to follow this, because I can get all intellectual. So again, this is for Apex Women, and those of you who are here, I appreciate you. So I'm going to give you an exercise that will allow you to activate this powerful woman within yourself. You're going to need a journal, that same journal you got for exercise for video number 2, a pen, and a piece of cardboard, construction paper, etc. All right. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take your journal and you're going to list out about 5 to 8 traits of your ideal woman. Find your ideal woman. It can be 1 or 2 or 3, or you can combine them. It's up to you. And you're going to write down 5 to 8 traits that these women have, that you also have, that you admire. So Melania Trump, you like the way she does her mascara. That's one trait, okay? Candace Owens, you love the way that she speaks, her confidence. That's 2, all right? Viola Davis, you love her ability to embody a character or something like that. Okay, there's 3, and you can do that, right? So you're going to come up with 5 to 8 traits or qualities that you see in your ideal woman that you see in yourself. And again, make sure this is a woman that has the relationship you want, long-term relationship with the man of her dreams, that sort of thing, okay? Now, Why 5 to 8 traits? 5 is the number of change. 8 is the number of expression, or really, 8 is not the number of expression. 8 is the number of expansion. I haven't really eaten all day. 8 is the number of expansion. 8 is the number of power, control, self mastery. And so anywhere between those, and 7 is the number of restoration, restoring that ideal person. 6 is the number of relationships. So anything from 5, 6, 7, or 8, 5, 6, 7, or 8 traits, that's going to work fine for you. 9 is transformation. You can go up to 9, but at least 5 to 8 is very important. All right. So once you've written down these traits, you can either write them down on that piece of paper in your journal, or you can create an effigy. Again, of a woman, you can cut out a woman, you can draw a woman, you can draw a shape, whatever you want. Try to choose a feminine shape, a circle, a squiggly line, something that's got curves to it. And then put this image and these traits, you can put the traits on the image, or you can put the traits in a journal, just leave them in a journal. But you want to basically expose yourself to these things daily. You want to see this image every time you leave your house, every time you look in the mirror, every time you brush your teeth. You want to see it daily, and you want to be exposed to it a lot, because it's going to filter into your unconscious awareness. So that means put it in a spot you can see every day. You can put it in your car, as long as it's not obscuring your driving. You can put it in your room, in your makeup mirror, whatever. Okay. As you put this in the spot, make sure you view it daily, and stop and give yourself a moment to appreciate and love the traits that you have that match your ideal woman. By the way, your ideal woman may not be one woman. It could be 3, 4, 5, or 8. Okay. But you're going to identify these traits and link them to these powerful women who have the relationships that you want. And stopping daily is going to allow you to, drop down into who these women are. So those are the 3 things. This is a shorter video today. So like I said, we'll do a quick recap. Today we're talking about how you can bring that beautiful daughter of the Most High that is within you to the surface. First thing you're going to do is find her. And that means looking for women you can look up to, idols, women that your heroes, your heroines, or heroines. Um, and again, I gave you Tamara Morrow, Candace Owens, Viola Davis, Melania Trump, um, Selma Hayek, okay, who's been married for many years to the man of her dreams. He's a billionaire, I think. Uh, there are many women: Selma Hayek, Viola Davis, Candace Owens, Tamara Morrow, Melania Trump. These women are in relationships with men that are long-standing relationships, and powerful men that they actually admire and look up to, okay, that they love, that they really appreciate. First thing is to find her. So find a woman you can look up to, that you admire. Second thing is to access her. That means look at this woman. Say, what things does she like? Does she eat? Does she do? Does she think? Does she believe in? How does she speak that match up with me? So accessing her is accessing her within you. So for instance, you can go online and look up Viola Davis and say, Viola Davis' favorite foods, or Viola Davis' favorite makeup, or Selma Hayek's favorite shoes, whatever, or even her shoe size. I don't know. You can look up things or traits within these women that match you. That helps you to access them. That's 2. And then third and finally, you want to express this woman. Now that means that the traits that you found in her, you're going to draw your attention to. And you're going to use the exercise that I gave you, which is get a journal, a pen, cardboard, um, construction paper, etc. And you're going to write 5 to 8 traits of this woman, pick 5, 6, 7, or 8, of this woman that match you, and make sure you identify the women that have these traits, and put it in a spot that feels really active for you, that you can see every day. There's a verse in the Bible, Psalms 46, verse 10, that says, "Be still and know that I am God." And that stillness, that stillness, that stillness is what helps us to access the power that God has for us. And so that divine daughter of the Most High that is in you is seeking to get to the surface. She wants and desires to express herself in the world. And when God sees her, that is his divine daughter. There's nothing that he will hold from her, including and especially the man of her dreams. So thank you all for watching, those of you who stayed. Thank you, Mia, for always being here. for being here as much as you are. I really appreciate you. And thank you, DFPV, Pove or Povge, and then Skull VR. And yeah, I think I've answered all those questions in there in the video. Thank you all for watching. It's time for me to eat and rest. God bless you all. Stay Apex.